for the kids out there, like, you know, early stage high school, middle school, starting little drugs, graduating to this, next, going super crazy, partying hard, thinking like life is endless, etc. What's your message for them? Since you've gone through this, you've gone through it, you've gone through the partying, the rehab, the girls, everything. What's your lesson in the end of the day?
My lesson in the end of the day is, you have to surround yourself. A big part of it is you have to surround yourself with good people. If you surround yourself with people that are in that frequency, you're gonna end up doing it, even though you want it or not at a young age. So I really suggest to the youth that you pick who you surround yourself to. I can't say no, don't try it, because you will. Once you try whatever, it's all up to you if you're gonna make that like a priority or not.
But you lived your life, man. I remember going to clubs before. You had all the women, all the hot models.
But that's all shallow. In the end, I was all that partying is good.
I remember you were so young. You had a really beautiful girlfriend then.
That
you tattooed her name on your
Yeah.
hand. You know, that stuff. You were so in love. That was she was your greatest love. No, correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I have my
designer.
I have my greatest love now. But in truth is, I cannot tell the youth not to do this, not to do that. But I'm telling you guys now, I'll give it to you black and white. You also, you know this. You play around with a lot of chemicals and a lot of alcohol.
I never did chemicals.
No, I'm saying, I'm talking to you, and you know this because you have people around you that who suffered for it.
Right.
Jonas, I won't name names. You have very close to you, like how you.
So I guess
Walang magaling sa chemical.
So I guess it's really the friends, the circle you surround yourself in.
Mindset.
And mindset. I think sports is very important too.
Sports is super important.
Yeah, so if you could bring back yourself back then, would you have gone the same route? Would you have
I wouldn't change anything anymore. I'm a person of no regret, not with regrets. No
regrets.
Not one letter. No, but yeah, I don't live life. But I do think about it. I do think about, what if I
you don't miss it? Sarap ng gabing yun. Ganito.
I do, all the
sarap
time.
yung mga linggo na walang tulog.
I even taste it sometimes.
What do you mean?
Like you taste it in your mouth.
Really?
But anyway, continuing to I've spoken in countless how do you say this? Countless rooms with recovering people like that. And all I can tell them is you have to live, as Jonas is, you have to live a day at a time. That's why when you ask me something, you don't think, because after sobriety everything is a fucking gift.
Right.
Pero to you kasi, to other people, you know, the stuff that an addict battles or an alcoholic, it consumes them.
But what you went to different rehabs, bro, in your life. Was there some that sabi mo, useless talaga tong
Yeah,
ito?
all of them till my father died. Kasi imagine every facility.
So what fixed you?
The father,
your dad.
father. Yeah, that's it.
But the rehab didn't help you.
It did, of course, because they explain everything to you.
What do you do in rehab?
You just fucking counsel all day. They give you responsibilities the whole day, then you do it. Kasi a recovering or a person in that's dependent on, you know, the bad stuff doesn't have responsibilities, doesn't have something to wake up to. Na hey, I have to do this. All the person wakes up to is I have to use. So they change that. They make you wake up. They make you fix. You're designated to the kitchen. Let's say Matteo, you get in there. You're designated to the maintenance. So every day you have chores that you have to do. So you do those chores.
All right.
Then it's all counseling. Like you share your experiences. Then the counselor.
Did you hear crazy experiences when you were
Dude,
there?
I was in there with a pastor who's a fucking sex addict. What's more fucking crazier than that?
Really?
Dude, imagine a pastor who smokes meth, who fucks hookers all day. Dude, this is serious. And I'm there like,
you were
damn.
shocked.
No, I was like, damn. Like this person's kawawa. Imagine he's telling me, he's sharing there, I can't stop getting prostitutes after church.
What do you mean?
Dude, imagine he's praying, he's thinking about sex with the prostitutes. Dude, this is serious stuff. Look,
Well, I can't digest this. What do you
digest it, eat it. This is as real as it gets, bro.
mean? What do you mean? You had conversations like that?
Yeah,
Talk closer to the mic so that.
No.
Like
Some
that, that's
people,
nice.
there's some people I'm with there. You'll meet them. They go from A to Z, from politicians to killers. They all have their stories.
No,
no?
what
was the Pinaka na napatayo ako.
Like,
I
tell
was
us.
just with this old pastor.
Okay.
Really sweet man when you meet him. When you meet him,
Is he still alive?
Yeah, I still talk to him. So he's good now. So when you meet him, he's like a jolly sweet man. Then all of a sudden you hear him share, and he talks about his sex addiction, while he's serving mass, he's thinking about prostitution. Service. Sorry, Matteo. Service pala.
Talk near the mic so it's
service
nice
there.
for
Yeah,
listeners.
it's crisp.
And then, what do you mean he was a sex addict?
Yeah, sex addict. Like I just watched the documentary of Tiger Woods. He's sex addict. He was addicted to sex.
So what happened to Pastor? Was he able to recover?
He's back. He's serving. He's servicing mass.
Service
Mass.
It's amazing, man. You know,
It's amazing, dude. And this guy really,
what are other stories that just blew your mind away? Like what the like what?
It's a lot, bro.
Like another one. Give me another one.
Like the two Chinese drug lords hiding there we're in Bikutan.
What do you mean?
They just live there.
What do you mean?
They just live there so they're protected. Like they can't go out because they'll kill them. So they live there.
Whose stories are like flip? Like you see them as like angels, but when they speak,
there's a lot, bro. Like the women that I'm with there, from A to Z, you meet them again. From politics to
like say, give me.
I won't say
No,
anything.
you don't have to mention names, but give me a story that will shock me right now. Like one woman.
Like one woman.
Yeah.
Like the anak ng major that sells meth. Who's 23 years old, bro.
She was there with you.
Yeah.
And then
That's her job. Her dad makes her sell meth.
dad's a cop.
The dad used to be a cop.
And so while he was in service,
Yeah. He has connect to the drogas and forces her to sell it.
and she was an addict too
Yeah,
herself.
kasi she didn't wanna. Imagine this girl didn't wanna do it, but that's forced.
So she was in rehab there with you.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's terrible. Imagine your own father forcing you to sell poison. Anyway, let's talk about something else already. We didn't talk about all this.
But it's crazy, man. I mean, I'm sure you're inspiring
I
a
am.
lot of people.
Listen, what's inspiring is that place, the Bikutan. Okay, the people don't know a lot about it, but it's our only government. Well, it's one of our government rehab that has a really good program.
But you've been to all. You've been to the one in Tagaytay, Makati Med Basement, Cebu, etc. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
No. I've been to I've been to like high establishments, meaning the expensive ones, and I've been to the government.
What's the difference of an expensive rehab
The
to a
expensive
government
one's like a
rehab?
resort. Pag pumunta ka doon, kompleto lahat.
What does that mean?
There's a chef.
Is it better for your recovery?
Depends on the person. There are people na nadadaan sa sapak. May tao na nadadaan sa maayos na usapan.
So ikaw, dumaan ka sa lahat. Sapak at maayos na usapan.
Yung sa akin, it had to come from within. Because there are people that change na because they put them.
Do you still
in
have friends still today, bro, that
Yeah,
you were still with then?
Yes, of course.
Trying to recover, but today they're still
I have
addicts?
some that went back. I have some.
Are you what do you feel about that?
I feel worried for them.
Do you
Kasi
call them? Do you help them? Do you
I message them, but when they message weird stuff, syempre you don't reply.
Alam na.
Yeah, when they message you at this certain hour for money or daming ganun. But
have you lost friends?
Of course, bro. I've lost family members because of this thing. I'm not even exaggerating.
So when you have kids, how will you get, if ever the day you come have kids?
I just have to raise them in a loving setting, and you know.
So you really believe it's
Yeah, it's a setting talaga. It's like a puppy, bro.
Okay.
Imagine you leave.
Imagine the mic, but it's not.
Imagine the puppy, dude. You leave the puppy with a loving family. Of course, it will grow up okay. But you leave the puppy in a setting of.
So your setting growing up was kind of rough.
My setting was not kind of rough. It was magulo. It was stuff of the movies, bro. It was stuff that you'd see in the movies.
Really?
Yes.